Hello, my name is Alvin Naji Hasan. I will answer for the exam of Filsafat Ilmu. And the first question, uh, I will directly answer the question. The first question is about theories of scientific truth. Uh, maybe the first, the correspondent theory. Truth is about matching reality. A statement is true if it corresponds to actual fact in the real world. For the example, the statement of water boils at 100 Celsius at sea level is true because when tested under those conditions it actually happens. And the second, of coherence theory. Thus depends on consistency. A statement is true if it fits logically within a system of beliefs or theories. And for the example, in mathematics, a statement, the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 is true because it coheres with Euclidean geometry. For C point, pragmatic theory, truth is judged by usefulness and practical result. If it works, it's considered true. For the example, a medical treatment is considered true or valid if it successfully cures patient in practice. And for religion's theory, truths come from divine revelation. Something is true because it is stated by God through sacred text. For the example, in Islam, the belief that humans are created by Allah is true because it is revealed in the Al-Quran. And for the second questions, it's about tools of scientific thinking. The first tool is logic. Logic helps us think systematically and avoid contradiction. Why important? Without logic, science turns into guessing. For the example, using deductive reasoning to conclude that if all metals expand when heat, iron will also expand. And the second tools is observation. Observation is gathering data using the sense or instruments. Why observation important? Science starts from what we can observe. For the example, observing plant growth under different light condition. Experimentation. And the third tools is experimentation. Experimentation tests hypotheses under controlled condition. Why important? They help verify cause and effect relationship. For the example, testing whether fertilizer increase crop yield. And the last tools is language and symbol, including mathematics. They help express ideas precisely. Why important? Science needs clarity and accuracy. Example, using formula like F. Same with math to explain physical phenomena. And the third question is rationalism vs empiricism. Maybe I will explain what is rationalism first and empirism. Now, in rationalism, knowledge is mainly obtained through reason and intellect. Truth comes from thinking, not experience. Example, mathematical truth like 2 plus 2 same with 4 are known through reasoning, not observation. Empirism knowledge in empirism, knowledge come from experience and sensory perception. Truth is discovered by observing the world. For the example, knowing fire is hot because you feel its heat. Maybe the key of difference about both. Rationalism trusts the mind first, empirism trusts experience first. And the fourth question, ontology, epistemology, and axiology. Ontology, the study of what exists. For the example, asking what is reality, or do atoms really exist. Epistemology, the study of how knowledge is obtained. Example, asking how do we know something is true. Axiology, the study of values. Ethic, example, asking should scientific research be used to create weapons. And the fifth question about hierarchy of knowledge in philosophy of science. The first, common sense knowledge, everyday understanding. For example, knowing rain makes the ground wet. The second, scientific knowledge, systematic, test and method based. Example, meteorology, explaining rainfall using atmosphere science. The third, philosophical knowledge, critical and reflective thinking about reality. For the example, questioning whether reality exists independently of human perception. The fourth, religious knowledge based on revelation. Example, moral teaching derived from holy scriptures. And the sixth question is Islamization of knowledge and integration of religion and science. Islamization of knowledge, this means receiving modern science so they align with Islamic worldview and values. And for the integration of religions and science, this approach connects scientific knowledge with religion teaching, not separating them. Maybe that's it for me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.